let's talk about the Jetboil. We had a chance to use this thing, and let me tell you, it was awesome. It did have a very bad smell to it after cooking hot dogs in it and after storing it in a box with fire starter logs. I think that this plastic lid absorbs the smell, and it has a funky smell to it, but actually it doesn't smell too bad right now.
No, we washed it in the dishwasher several times and it came out just fine, so I mean maybe that will help. But we did give the Jetboil and the Pocket Rocket a fair shakedown.
Let's talk about the Pocket Rocket stove first. If you read about it on their website, you'll hear all these great things that it can do. There should be a huge asterisk that says only in perfect conditions, most likely in your kitchen. This is our really high dollar windscreen right here. If you take it outside in your driveway and light this thing and try to boil water on a light breezy day, it will take probably 15 to 20 minutes to boil a liter of hot water. If you take it out on a campsite, you're lucky to even keep the thing lit. So we're about to demonstrate using this Pocket Rocket on a nice level table in a perfectly level backyard. It's a light breeze, maybe 5 to 6 miles an hour. It's gonna light right away. It's just gonna go.
I'm sure it will, but the thing is that we're gonna show it. Oh, and it lights immediately.
It's blowing heat in my face. Jesus Christ. Now I know that it says it has this TriStar piece on top to keep the flame from blowing out, and it does work to some extent. In reality, you're gonna be out in the woods, in the forest, on a trail, rocky grounds. When the ground isn't level, you're gonna want a 3-legged stand. We bought the Optimus Fuel canister stand. It's about $10. We bought it at Cabela's, and when you pick it up, it doesn't feel like $10. It feels like it should be 99 cents in a bubblegum machine. Ours is in 2 pieces right now because it didn't last. And I wouldn't recommend it, by the way. It's held together with this little screw. And normally it would attach to the bottom of the fuel canister, like such. This would lower the center of gravity of whatever you're cooking with. So this is the biggest problem with this thing. Let's light it and show you. This is what it looks like when it's set up. If I do, I can't even do this. If my hands being here, it's too hot to even put my hands here. You cannot put your hands here. It will definitely burn them.
Which brings us to the Jetboil.
The Jetboil was phenomenal. Very well designed, purpose built. It's not some gimmick. Now let's try doing that with the Jetboil. Almost no heat whatsoever. I mean, I can put my hands right here. You can feel the heat coming out, but I mean, it's not unbearable. With this, you would light a piece of paper on fire. This, I can keep my hands here all day. That means all of the heat is getting absorbed by the pot and into the water. Neither the Jetboil nor the Pocket Rocket have a dedicated windscreen that would protect the flame from blowing out. However, this is way less susceptible to wind than this.
Grab these things.
The Jetboil is far more secure. The base locks in. This is with it unlocked. I turn it and it's attached. So it's not gonna tip over. It's not gonna fall off the burner. Whereas this, there's nothing holding it on here.
Now comes the nitty-gritty, all the fun details when comparing and contrasting the Pocket Rocket and the Jetboil.
With the Jetboil, you can have a 20-mile-an-hour wind and this thing will still light with one single click. This, you're not gonna eat dinner. I also think that when you use the Pocket Rocket, you're much more likely to get burned or injured. Pocket Rocket stove was $45, plus I had to buy the 3-legged stand that broke. So now you're at $55, just for this and a 3-legged stand. You still don't have a pot, which brings us to the Pinnacle Duelist. Here's a pot with 2 bowls. You actually get 4 bowls because each bowl has another bowl inside of it. One's insulated, one is not. Each insulated bowl comes with a sipping lid. And you get 2 folding foons, so basically a spork. And you have 2 of those. And you get a plastic canvas nylon material wash bin. And you get a strainer lid. It's difficult to get this in and out of here after a few uses, but I guess it's to be expected. This whole setup on this side of the table is about $165.
And you haven't even got the spoon to cook things with.
Now this is what they call a 9-inch spoon, and everyone seems to be using them for these camping trips and these backpacking adventures.
But you have to buy it for either one.
You would need something to cook with either device, so we're just gonna put that in the middle.
Oh, that's me. And that's my tea.
This, way more efficient, way easier to use, more reliable, safer, And so this is about $120 to $130. That leaves you with $40.
The Jetboil also comes with this bottom cup that will protect the fins, and it's graduated as well.
It does come with a nice little pull string pouch for the stove part, and it comes with an adapter that you can make it into a generic stove that I can then put any pot on. So if you have more than one cooking device that you want to use, you can do it all with this one product right here.
And the final nail in the coffin is
the Jetboil also comes with a 3-legged fuel canister stand, which is much more well designed than the one from Optimus. This just clips onto the bottom of your isobutane tank. Very simple to use, very easy, and now we have a secure, safe base to cook on.
Also, I will say this stand has a bit of a learning curve putting it on and taking it off.
You just have to pull it to one side, but it's very easy to do once you've done it once. This comes with what I believe to be a silicone lid, and if you want, you can fold up the 3-legged stand and store it in the lid like that. It's always easy to get to, always there. First thing that you're going to want to grab when you're setting up your stove.
To see more of our epic road trip, we went on a 3.5-week,
11,000 miles
epic road trip from Baton Rouge, Louisiana to San Francisco, California, and back. The playlist is linked somewhere. Today was a win.
I think the camera's still working. The good thing is that I didn't get hurt because the camera broke my fall.
And hit the like button if you got anything out of this, and please comment if you have used these products and have your own experiences or advice.
And stick around to see more of the items we took on our epic road trip, like the Dagger Ultralight 3-person tent, a wonderful downfilled sleeping bag from Hike and Bike, the Pro Light Sleeping Pad Plus from Thermarest, and the little buddy heater from Mr. Heater.
So till next time,
don't forget about us,
because we won't forget about you.